everyone! I'm Dairy Queen Ogok and welcome to my vlog, The Art That Moved Me. When I first started studying art appreciation, I honestly thought it was just about memorizing painting and artist name. But as I went deeper, I realized it's really about feeling, about how art connects our emotions, our cultures, and even our own stories. So today, I wanted to share 4 artworks that really touched me. One from world art, one from Asian art, one Filipino piece, and something more personal that I'll never forget. Let's start with The Stream by Edvard Munch. You've probably seen this painting before. That figure on a bridge with a face full of fear and a background swirling with chaos. This painting is so raw and emotional that you can almost hear the scream. Munch said he painted this after feeling an overwhelming sense of anxiety, like nature itself was screaming. And I think that's why it hits so hard, because we've all had moments like this, when everything feels too much and we can't explain why. For me, the scream shows how art can capture something invisible, an emotion, a mental state, and make it visible. It reminds me that even in pain, there is a kind of beauty when we choose to express it instead of hiding it. I think that's what makes art powerful. It connects people to shared feelings, even if we come from different times and places. For my Asian art, I chose Chinese calligraphy. It might look simple, just black ink on a paper, but it's actually one of the most expressive and disciplined form of art. Each stroke has meaning, and it reflects not just the word, but the artist's state of mind. Watching someone do calligraphy is so calming. You can see how much focus and patience it takes, how every movement of the wrist and brush matters. There's no room for rushing or redoing. Once the ink hits the paper, that's it. What I love about this is how it reminds me that art isn't always loud or colorful. Sometimes it's quiet, it's steady, and that's beautiful too. In Chinese culture, calligraphy isn't just about writing. It's a way of practicing mindfulness. It made me realize that art can be a form of meditation, a way to understand yourself better by simply being present in the moment. Now for Filipino art, I picked The Blood Compact by Juan Luna. The painting tells the story of the first treaty of friendship between the Spaniards and Filipino Miguel Lopez de Legazpi and Dato Si Catuna. But what makes it special for me is not just about the historical event, but how Luna portrayed the scene. The way he painted it, the lighting, the expression, it feels grand and full of pride. You can see the respect between the two men, but at the same time, there is a quiet power in how Luna painted the Filipino figures. Every time I see this artwork, I feel proud. It's a reminder that Filipino art isn't just about beauty, it's about identity and history. It helps us remember who we are and where we came from. And I think that's what makes art important in culture. It preserves our stories when words or textbook can't. For my personal connection, I chose Bridge to Terabithia. It's a movie based on the book by Catherine Patterson, and it's honestly one of the most emotional stories I've ever watched. It's about 2 kids, Jess and Leslie, who created their own imaginary world called Terabithia, a place where they can escape from the real world and just be themselves. It starts off magical, but it also teaches us a very lesson about a friendship, loss, and growing up. This movie hit me hard because it reminded me that art doesn't always have to be on canvas. It can be a story, a song, or a film, anything that moves us. Bridge to Terabithia made me realize how art helps us process emotion we don't know how to explain. Sometimes, it's in those quiet, emotional stories that we learn the most about empathy and imagination. For me, this film taught me that creativity isn't just for artists. It's something we all have inside us. Looking back at all this, from the scream's raw emotion, to the calm focus of Chinese calligraphy, to the pride of Luna's Blood Compact, to the heart of Bridge to Terabithia, I realized that art is really part of everything. It's in the way we express our fears, our culture, our history, and even our childhood dreams. Art helps us see that every feeling, every story has value. And that's what art appreciation taught me, to slow down, to feel, and to understand. Because in the end, art isn't just something we look at, it's something that changes the way we see the world. Thank you so much for watching my journey through art. I hope this inspires you to find the art that moves you too.